Hi guys, I'm back. So I had a couple minutes before I head out to work and I wanted to just drop by and give you guys an update on what's been going on with me. I know it's been a while since I last posted, but nevertheless, here I am. So if you guys don't know, right now I'm currently in my third quarter of my master's entry to nursing school and it's going by pretty quickly. 6 weeks have flown by already. I am so shocked at how fast this is actually going, and I'm actually happy that it is going this fast because it just seems like just yesterday I was just starting. This quarter, I have my first medical surgical nursing class. I have biostatistics and epidemiology, and I also have an ethics class. So altogether, I am taking right now 16 credit hours. Okay, that's considered a full-time load for nursing school. It's very rigorous because it's constantly always something to do, and the content is a little bit challenging. It's something that I'm not really used to, but nevertheless, I am powering through and getting things done. So I have on Mondays, I have my epidemiology and biostats class. Now, prior to this program, I never took an epidemiology class, and also I may have taken maybe one or two stats class, but because I've been out of school for a very long time, I found that I've been a little bit rusty in my stats and also learning how to work SPSS. So I have literally been having to retrain my mind and reteach myself on basic concepts that I should have remembered. But whatever, you have to do what you have to do when you're in these programs, and you have to roll with whatever's thrown at you. My professor, she's a little bit like advanced, and she just feels like, hey, at this point, you either know it or you don't, which is not really helpful when you are powering through courses like that and you want to do well and you want to exceed and you don't have a professor that's really helpful. But hey, what can you really do? This class is considered a hybrid class, so basically some weeks we meet in person and then some weeks it's online. Within the course, we have multiple mini projects that we have to do, which is an SPSS, which is a statistical software. And then we also have multiple chapter quizzes that we have to do on a weekly basis. And it also includes a couple discussion posts weekly. So, so far, so good. The class is going pretty well. And that's just epidemiology and biostats. So I also have a ethics class. So this class, to me, I would consider this class like a fluff class. The reason why I say this is because it's literally an online course, and it literally is mainly all discussion posts. Now the thing with this class is it can be an easy A if you take your time and you're very thoughtful and you are really being thoughtful when you are responding to your peers. You have to include references when you're responding to your peers, and you have to basically make sure you're not putting BS together. If you put BS together, that's no points. If you put a well thought out discussion post, that's all the points. To me, this is a buffer class because my medical surgical class is kicking butt right now. So if all else fails, I have the ethics class to fall back on. Ethics is useful in nursing because you need to know the right or wrong things to do when you're in a clinical setting, or when you're taking care of patients, or when you're just working with families or whatever. Ethics is a good component and solid foundation to have, so I know it's necessary and important. But I'm thankful because for me, it's a fluff class. I'm flying through that class with flying colors. So in my medical surgical class, I had that once a week on Thursdays. And I kind of feel like we're cheated in that class because literally we have exams every other week, and we're missing half of the class, which is a 4-hour class, because the first portion of the class is taken by exams. So we have on average 12 maybe to 15 chapters that we have to know sometimes, and you are responsible for basically self-teaching yourself the information. And the reason why it can be a little difficult because it's not like cut and dry information anymore. You literally have to start connecting the dots and figuring things out when you have your questions and scenarios. So some of my classmates is finding it very challenging. I myself is finding it very challenging. It's an 8 credit hour class, so it's very imperative that we do well, because if we don't, that's going to kill our GPAs, and you don't want that. So I have been finding that this is the class that I spend the most time studying for, and I have to use a combination of resources to study, from listening to the professor's live lectures, to reading PowerPoints, to reading the text, to doing these things that we have, which are called adaptive quizzes, where we go over the chapter information and it asks us NCLEX style questions, to watching YouTube videos, whatever I need to do to be successful in this class, because it's worth a lot and we have a lot riding on it. This class also comes with a clinical component. So I go to clinicals once a week. I'm at a very good hospital that's in Chicago, and I won't say the name because we do have a lot of good hospitals in Chicago. I just happen to be at one of them. They're very helpful. I have saw a lot of things at this clinical site. I will share that in another video that I'll do later on in the upcoming weeks. So I enjoy this clinical rotation site, and I'm also will be there for my second part of medical surgical nursing as well. So I'm thankful for that. And then on top of it, I am still doing my community service site. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I work at an independent living facility where I work with people who are 65 or older. We do a lot of events and activities with these people. Like, we just had a health fair where we did BMIs, blood pressure, aromatherapy, made smoothies for them, and did like just an overall general wellness fair for them, and gave them a lot of wealth of information that they enjoy from us. If I can find some pictures, I definitely will include them in this video. We also went to what we call Lincoln Park Conservatory, where we saw a bunch of cool things too. If I can find pictures from that, I also will give you guys a glimpse of what that was like as well. And then other than that, between me going to school, between me and clinicals, between me working, I'm always constantly on the go trying to find time for myself, because self-care is also important. And I'm also still trying to find time for family and friends. But nevertheless, I am powering through this program. I will be starting Q4 in a couple of weeks. And I just wanted to stop by and give you guys just a general update what's been going on with me. If you're new to this channel, thank you for being here. And if this is your first time here and you like what you hear, please subscribe. I share a lot of gems and information with you guys. And until next time, peace.